This is PNS News with your hosts, Liz Harper, and I'm Amy Shreen. Our four top stories tonight: discrimination against one another, a huge scandal with one of our ministers, a celebration for all philanthropians on installing a new law, and how hard is it to really keep our city clean?
Interesting, Liz. Well, as many of us know, Philanthropia is a country that values individuality, freedom of expression, and equality among all of us. Although every citizen values that, not all follow those rules. Kat Morris is here with an inside scoop.
Hi Amy, this is Kat Morris here. It appears as though a fellow philanthropian's rights have been violated. At exactly 8 o'clock tonight, a man of American origin came into Ming Ling's restaurant discriminating her race. As a result of revenge, she burned the American flag. I'm here with Ming Ling to talk about this action and how she feels. So I'm here with Ming Ling to talk about what exactly happened tonight and what she truly feels.
This man comes barging into my restaurant and makes fun of me. He makes fun of the people that are sitting down eating, enjoying their meal. He looks at the food. He says that is cat and dog in my food. He says my noodles aren't cooked. He says everything is wrong and that I am a disgrace to Philanthropia, that I am not a true citizen, and that I should come back to where I came from. He makes fun of my eyes and say because my eye's so small that I can't even cook because I can't even see what I am cooking.
And what do you think about this political ideology spectrum? I mean, philanthropians are given the right to be individuals. What do you feel about this?
We are given the right to be individual. He can think what we want, but when somebody steps into my restaurant and starts insulting my original culture, then something's gonna happen to that man.
Here we have on-screen footage of Ming Ling, restaurant owner, who was burning down the flag of America, the native origin of the man who came bashing her restaurant. In other videos on our website, we have her dancing around the fire, celebrating the occasion. Check it out online.
Well, thank you for your time, Ming Ling. Back to you, Amy.
Even though the government ensures certain laws, does that mean everybody abides by them? Well, this may be one of the biggest scandals possible in Philanthropia. Here I was before with an interview with Katerina Stromolopoulos, the minister's wife.
In back of me here is Minister George Stromolopoulos' house. It appears to be that his wife Katerina Stromolopoulos has given birth to her third child. In the rules of Philanthropia, you can only have a maximum of 2 children per household in order to prevent overpopulation in our country. You may give birth to a third child, but you must give that child up for adoption so the homosexual couples or those couples that cannot reproduce can have a chance at raising a child. Now, it seems to be that the wife, Katerina Stromolopoulos, refuses to give up her newborn, and we confirmed recently that she has never gotten the infertile injection. Now, we will get an inside scoop after these messages.
Are you upset that you can't get up? Are you ashamed that you can't run on your treadmill? Are you even more ashamed that you can't lift any weights? Well, we have an object for you, and it's called the Optic 500. It gets you from fat to skinny. He's sexy and he knows it.
PNS News was brought to you in part by Mylandia Project by Katerina Fiagusakis and Amy Zakia for Miss Perry, Centennial Region. Here we have the minister's wife, Katerina Stromolopoulos, with their newborn, Nini Stromolopoulos.
This is PNS News and I'm Amy Shreen. Today we are in the household of George Stromolopoulos, the Minister of Philanthropia. Here I am interviewing his wife, Katerina Stromolopoulos, who appears to have given birth to her third child. The laws of Philanthropia forbid philanthropians to have more than 2 children in their households, but it seems to me that this family, they refuse to give up their third child. Now, how do you feel in this current situation?
The third child was an accident, and I do believe that we shouldn't have more than 2 children in the household, but at the same time, I love my child, and I don't think any parent want to give up their children.
Sources tell me that you and your husband both taken up the decision to refuse to get the infertile injection. Now, is that true?
It is true, I'm not going to lie, and I've chosen it because I've seen a lot of side effects, and I don't want to put my health in jeopardy.
You do realize that because you are having a third child, others may think that because you're the wife of a minister, you are a higher authority and that you should be the right to have more powers. You do realize that because you're not giving this child up, there may be a homosexual or couple that cannot reproduce that wouldn't get the chance to have a child.
Listen, I don't really want to answer that question, and I'm getting really offended. I would ask if you could please leave my house.
Is it true that last
Please,
week your
I don't
husband
talk
was
anymore,
caught in an
please.
affair?
Please, no, this is nothing to do with it. Can you please leave?
Is it true? Is it true that stop the film? Wow. Well, here's Hugh Jass with sports.
Thank you. In sports with baseball, the Philly Flyers won a miraculous game of 7-0 against the Bonquiqui Blackhawks, with Rodriguez pitching a no-hitter and Martinez having 3 grand slams. In other sports news, nothing interesting except Tiger Woods III having another affair. Amy?
Good job, Phillies. Now here's Eric Sean with weather.
Thank you. Today is going to be a mix of sunny clouds with a temperature of 12 degrees. And around this region here, lower part of Philanthropia, it's going to be at least rainy for about 2 days and then it'll clear up at around maybe Saturday evening. Up here, the region is going to be a nice sun and cloud, and then a high periods of 17 degrees. Back to you, Amy.
Nice. Remind me to pack my bathing suit. Now here's Liz Harper with the other stories.
Philanthropian governments love their people, and it is with great pleasure that the law of free education, health, and transportation has just passed. Although we pay high taxes, our government abides with the law of giving back. Here's an inside scoop of what happened earlier today.
Although we filmed many places and interviewed many people, the greatest place we went to were the schools to see the happy faces on those smiling children, know that their education is now free so they don't have to worry about it anymore.
So, Philanthropia believes in a clean environment after the tragic year of 2099. The only country of vegetation has finally learned a lesson on keeping what they have clean.
Now that the citizens finally respect the environment and reduce, reuse, recycle, Philanthropia is now able to be a clean, green, and non-pollution country.
Thank you everyone for watching. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. This is PNS News with Liz Harper
And Amy Shreen.
Good night. Do you feel saggy?